Welcome everyone. We're here on Monday, June 26th, 2017. I'm Matt, this is Desiree, and we're here with your intermediate class recap. So today we're continuing on with what we did last week, where we worked on just some technique of the flash mob, kind of not totally in isolation, but a little bit in isolation of trying to just do the whole routine. So those of you that are coming here for these lessons get a little bit of a head start on learning the choreography when we actually start in July. So not everything we talk about is going to be exactly the way it's done in the flash mob. I tried to just pull out some pieces that I felt like were important and were very applicable to other dancing as well. So we started out just kind of free dancing to the music, just to get a feel for what parts of the song we might dance to later. We talked about how the song has very prominent segments, and those segments are what you're ultimately going to be mapping the choreography to. So there's an A, a B, a C, and a D, and each of those line up with a specific part of the song. So like every time there's a specific chorus, that'll be like C or D of the choreography. And so you know if you get a little bit off, you can have those checkpoints, so you can check back in, and you're like, oh, D is about to start, I know the footwork for D, so I can do that. So we danced that a little bit, we listened to that a little bit just to get started, get warmed up a little bit. From there, we started out talking about the solo steps, because those tend to be the trickiest part, and I feel like they don't have to be, especially for this routine. So we start out, followers are on the leader's left side. Leaders, we're starting with our left foot, we're just going to tap our foot in a hook behind position. So hooking 1, stepping 2, hooking 3, stepping 4, hooking 5, stepping 6. And I forgot to mention, leaders were a little bit behind our follower, because now we're going to spin into each other, past. So leaders, you're spinning to your left, followers, you're spinning to your right. So you're spinning past each other, and then getting to the same position on the opposite side. You're doing the same thing with the opposite foot. So you're hooking right, hooking left, hooking right, and then spinning past. And from here, it's important you get into connection, because we're going right into a push break. So the whole thing with just one spin looks like hook, step, hook, step, hook, step, spin, past, hook, step, spin, past, push break, 1. So we practice that a lot. It's really important to think about that you're spinning in the correct direction. Sometimes the followers were spinning the opposite direction. So as we're side by side, we're both spinning in towards each other.
Is the follower starting on the opposite foot or the same foot as the leader?
Opposite foot.
Okay, that's very helpful.
Yep. So followers are starting on your right foot with the hooks. So you're hooking right first. And then leaders are hooking left first. But as we're standing in this position, we both rotate in towards each other. So even when we're on the opposite side, this is often where the problems would happen, we're still spinning in towards each other. So it feels kind of like you're spinning and then you're spinning back. From there, we talked about open whips in general, because they're a commonly used pattern. For the open whip versus my regular whip, I want to think as a leader about moving down line, especially during 2, 3, and then again on 5, 6. So most leaders were getting that we had to move counter to the follower on 2 and 3, but then when we had to do it on 5 and 6, that was where it kind of fell down. So I want to make sure I'm moving, 4, moving, 6, 7, and 8. To make it feel really comfortable for the follower, I'm not making them just run the entire length of my arms back and forth. The version we specifically did for the flash mob was we kind of toss our left hand to open the follower up, catch on top with our right hand, so we're in this position. One thing we talked about was our lines a little bit. You'll note that I'm on my left foot with my right toe pointed. Desiree's on her right foot with her left toe pointed. It just makes a nicer looking pattern. Here we're going to spin our follower kind of towards us, but we're ultimately going into a chest stop. We didn't have to do that for now, but that's kind of where we're going. So from this side, 1, 2, catch, and spin, and stop. So we put all of that together. So starting with the solo steps, we hook, step, hook, step, hook, step, spin, past, hook, step, hook, step, hook, step, spin, push break, 1, 2, 3, and 4, open whip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was your class. Thank you all for coming, and I hope that you come back next week for our 4th of July party.